everyone, it's Noor and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing how to be happier. We're going to be diving deep into the simple steps you need to follow in order to be happier. Obviously, it isn't magic. All you gotta do is just sit with yourself and make that decision. Because at the end of the day, happiness is a choice. You can choose to be happy. It's not like there's a secret code to it, It's just like you need to decide to be happy, It's a choice, it's a decision you have to make. And obviously we're going to be discussing it more into details. So without further ado, let's begin. So to begin with, you need to understand and believe that happiness is deserving for you, that you are worth of being happy. Because in your unconscious, if you genuinely don't believe that happiness is possible for you, then guess what? You're not going to be happy. So you need to really believe deep in your heart that you are worth of being happy. This is the first thing you need to do, is just kind of have that mindset, have that shift in mindset and mentality that you are willing to take that step and decision to be happy. And just know that if you choose to be happy, nobody can take it away from you. And that is why that decision needs to come from within. I want you right now to drop all the reasons of why you should be happy from other people. I think the first step is you need to be happy from yourself, by yourself, for yourself. This is the main thing, right? And then everything else will follow. The number one thing you need to do is to stop caring what other people think of you. Have you ever heard of that saying that says, the less you care, the happier you'll be? That's literally what it means. It means what it says. You will be happier if you're gonna stop caring what everyone around you thinks. Oh, what is that person gonna say about me? You need to drop that narrative of pleasing other people and always worrying what other people think of you. What is that person gonna think of me? What are these people thinking of me? Just drop that narrative, because if you're always thinking of pleasing people, guess what? You're not gonna be pleasing yourself. You're literally gonna fall into the trap of pleasing other people and forgetting of your own desires and needs. I just want to let you guys know that when you care, you are literally pouring your energy out. And what tends to happen when you pour your energy out? You are more likely to get hurt. Because if I'm caring too much, especially of people that don't even care about me as well, if I'm putting so much of my energy away and something happens, or I am not getting the outcome that I am expecting to get, then guess what? I am going to end up hurting myself in the process. So save yourself some energy, stop caring what other people think, and watch how you'll be instantly happy. Let people say what they want to say. At the end of the day, their perception is not your reality, and you need to understand that people are always going to have something to say. Always. Oh, there's not going to come a time when people are going to stop talking. People always are going to talk. So when you have that mentality and mindset that no matter what they say, I don't care. You need to have the I don't care mentality at all times. Now, the number two thing you need to do is you have to be yourself. And when I say be yourself, I really mean it. Don't try to limit your potential for anybody. Never. This thing should be out of question. Be yourself, because nobody is you, and that is your power. You need to stop pleasing people. You need to start pleasing yourself. You need to focus on who you are, love who you are so passionately, to the point where if there were people in the room that all dislike you, you have that mentality an inner conviction that it doesn't matter because you've got you and you are just being yourself regardless. So I genuinely believe that if you are being yourself, no matter where you are, no matter who you meet, you'll always be happier from the inside. Some people tend to people please. They lose who they are because they're trying to please other people. And you never should do that. You should always be yourself. I would rather lose people around me by being myself than to gain people around me and lose myself. The third thing to be happy is to do what you enjoy doing. When you practice your hobbies, when you're doing things you love to do, I mean, that is the dream. If you're into football, make sure you're playing football. If you're into basketball, for example, me, I love to play tennis, and I cannot stress this enough that when I'm playing tennis, how happy I am. I just like, everything is switched off and I'm just focused on what I love to do. So when you are practicing your hobbies, when you are doing things you love to do, you are gonna find yourself happier. You'll be happier. If you are into, let's say, if taking a walk makes you happy, then do it. If painting makes you happy, then do it. Always make sure that you are doing something you enjoy, because guys, we only get one life. And I'm sorry, if that life that I'm getting, I'm not doing things that I enjoy doing, then what's the point? Life isn't just about working and stressing yourself out, and you know, it's also about enjoying life. It's about the small enjoyment. I'm not telling you go on a $20,000 vacation to be happy. I'm telling you, be happy in the little things, especially when you are practicing your hobbies, because I do believe that if people don't do things that they enjoy doing, eventually they're gonna find themselves stuck in a routine, and it's gonna feel like prison. It's gonna feel like you're stuck. You're just living your life for the sake of living your life. You're not really enjoying that life. And that is why a lot of people tend to get depressed or sad or upset or stressed out, because they're not really putting their energy out on things they like. And if you are a person that doesn't know what they like, you have to experience new things, try new things, you know, see how you react to it. And that is eventually how you find out what you're interested in. Now, next would be, in order to be happy, you need to surround yourself with people that uplift you. And I'm talking about positive people. You don't want to be around people that are negative. When you are around people that are radiating negative energy, it's sticky. I never hang out with people that are negative because it's always there. It's sticky, it's annoying, and it leaves a residue. It literally leaves a residue. It's literally like a glue. If I put a glue right now on a paper and I put my hand on it, it's gonna be sticky, and it's leaving, in effect, it's leaving its residue on my hand. So if you are hanging out with negative people, it's going to impact you in a way. Have you ever heard of the saying that says you are the sum of the 5 people you hang out with? So guess what? If you're hanging out with negative people, you will eventually find yourself complaining or thinking, you know, negative thoughts. Why? Because negativity is sticky. So if you have friends that are negative, get them out of your life. You don't need friends that are being negative. You need friends that uplift you, that are positive. If you've got friends that you genuinely feel like you've known them your whole life, try to put out your positivity first. Try to make them realize that complaining isn't gonna do anything, but taking action will. Try to put your influence out there instead of letting them influence you. But if it doesn't work out, then I'm sorry to tell you that you shouldn't be hanging around these types of friends. You should be hanging around with people who are optimistic. If you want to be happier, you need to surround yourself with prayer, and you need to keep God close to you. A lot of people tend to run away after money, after temporary pleasures, and guess what? You could be extremely rich and still feel empty on the inside. And that just goes to show that materialistic things from this world, aren't gonna give you that full and whole fulfillment that you're looking for. The only thing that's gonna fulfill your heart, the only thing that's genuinely gonna fill you up is God. The only one that will give you peace, that will give you joy, that will give you happiness is going to come from God. And you will never find full fulfillment if you don't give your life to God, and if you're not keeping God close to you, you're not worshiping Him, you're not belonging to Him. It's easier said than done, but you have to be disciplined enough to welcome God in your life, and you will see the fulfillment He will give you. And this type of fulfillment can't be found anywhere, and it can be bought with money. It cannot be bought. If you want to be happy, the next step would be to take care of your physical and mental well-being. If you're trying to be happier, trust me when I tell you, if you work out and you eat healthy, you will be happier. Because when you work out, your body releases happy hormones, and you will find yourself just being energetic, looking forward to the day, looking forward to doing things, you know? It really does change a lot. And I could give you guys an example. When I started working out, it would be super tough in the gym because I'm putting in the effort, you know, I'm lifting all these weights. But afterwards, I will feel so accomplished. I will feel so happy that I've done it because I'm just super energetic. I feel like I've done something useful. And guess what? After working out, what do I have to do? I have to eat healthy, because if I don't eat healthy, then guess what? All the work that I've put in the gym is gone to waste, you know? And that is why first thing you gotta do is work out. The second thing would be to eat healthy, and it'll come naturally because you would literally reflect and realize that if you are working out and you're eating unhealthy, it's like you're not seeing the 100% results that you are meant to see. So I genuinely believe that working out can change your life, and it can genuinely make you happy. Try it out and let me know, because I am telling you from now that it works out. I've tried it, it works, and it's amazing. And lastly, in order to be happier, you have to be optimistic. And I'm not saying that you're never gonna be upset about something. I'm not saying that you're never gonna have a bad day. I'm not saying that you're never gonna be upset about something. But I am saying that despite whatever happens to you, you can still choose to be optimistic. So let's say you had an injury, and in the moment, you're kind of like upset about it. You're like, okay, how am I gonna work out? Or how am I gonna go to work? But then you can also look at the situation in a way where it's like, okay, I've injured myself. I'm gonna rest out my body because this is what I need to do right now in order to recover. And after my recovery, I'm gonna come back stronger. You see, having that optimistic view on life can really help you in every single situation, literally. I could talk about myself. That example actually is about me because I've had an injury, knee injury actually, and I couldn't work out for a year. And I always told myself that one day I'm gonna come back stronger, and I did. And I do believe that it made me stronger, not only mentally, but also physically. Why? Because now no matter what happens to me, I always know that I'm gonna come back stronger. It's literally a mindset, you know? I can choose to complain about it, cry about it, not do anything about it, or I can choose to be hopeful about it, optimistic. I can choose to be strategic with how I recover and how I get back stronger, how I get back on track. So this is literally a thing that I advise everybody that is watching this. Just be optimistic no matter what happens. no matter what. And just know that you can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you choose to react to it. And this will make the difference. So yeah guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope you learned something new. If you want to see more videos, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!